Hey gamers, Guild Wars 2 fans, thanks for tuning in and watching another one of these YouTube videos. I do appreciate it. Today I am going to get into the specifics of how much it costs or how much profit there is to make for crafting those daily damask, those daily ascended time-gated mats. We got the damask, the ingot, and the Alonian square. I don't have the plank yet on my spreadsheet. This is going to be a little more technical detail. It won't take that long, I don't think, but let me alt tab to my Excel spreadsheet and let's get started. Let me show you how much exactly that we can make right now at this instant for selling one. All right, so let's alt tab over. So this is my spreadsheet. Here's the materials that we need, the material cost. Here's how much it is to sell it. So there's your taxes. And look, right there is how much profit. So some of these are not that much profit. 10 silver, 10 silver. Down here, it is 3 gold profit for a Deljamar steel ingot. And for, oh, where are you at? Elonian Square, it's about a gold and a half. That's after all the taxes and everything. So these blue numbers are what I edit. So these are not dynamic numbers, meaning I have to put them in myself. So I don't know if I have that. Yeah, I think the last I looked was the 30th. Sometimes I think once or twice there's been times where it didn't make sense. I don't check this all the time because for the most part it always is a profit. So let's plug these in. Let's look up a wool scrap. Let's see if I can get through this without taking too much of your guys' time. But I want to do this on camera or on video because it's just I like videos where they just don't skip a bunch. But I know it gets too long sometimes. But let's do it 260. So we'll do two. So it went up a little bit. Cotton scrap. Let's look at cotton scrap. There they are. 380. Although that's what I'm gonna do though. 380. It's a little high. I ain't gonna pay 380. 333 is what I would pay. I'm gonna do 333. Linen scrap. Linen scrap. Now I know there's people that know how to 435. How to now linen went down. How to plug in stuff into an Excel spreadsheet dynamically, but I haven't learned how to do that. 2728. What do you think of these prices of these ectoplasms? I remember when silk was about 4 gold a stack. Ectos are just down low. Okay, .45, so silk went down a little bit. All right, now let's look at the highest buyer of what the highest buyer is. Are we doing the? No, we're doing the boat of Damask. Boat of Damask. Highest buyer is. Let's. I don't do that. If there's a big jump in here, you don't want. Let's do 674.54. 674.54. So I would make 50 silver. And just in case you're wondering or thinking, well, how do you know it's going to sell? How do you know if people are going to buy it? They will. It just happens. You just gotta have faith. I've done this for days and days and days for a couple of years now, and it just happens. It wasn't too long ago that boat of Damask was up to like 15 gold. If I can, if I remember right, I might have one. The no, I don't have one in here still, but I have one in here, and price just fell dramatically, and I got stuck with one in my inventory. Whoop-de-doo. I have this stuck in my inventory though, or on my selling, 26.83, and that price is way down. I sold a ton of this, even though I got many stacks here. Selling, I sold a ton of that when I maxed out my magic find. I was going to do a video on that, but I didn't make it. I got halfway done and it was just too complicated, sort of. Okay, so that's 50 silver. All right, let's fill in the iron ore. Iron ore. Looks like some more things are on sale. Maybe. Iron ore. 240. 2.40. Lump of coal is always the same. Primordium is always the same. Let's do platinum. Plat ore. Platinum ore. It's 255. That went up. Mithril. Metro ore, 46. That went up too. Highest buyer for the Delta Mars steel ingot is 7 gold. But see that big old jump there? I'm doing 730.43 because that's what I would list it at. 730.43 and 3.4 gold roughly even after taxes and everything. So that's always been a pretty big one. Pretty nice profit there. Well, one more we'll do Alonian Square, and then see I even put little calculations in here for if I done 20 a month, or I'll show you that. We'll get there and see a grand total. All right, thin leather section. Then the prices of leather being high doesn't bug me too much. 269 because this is what I do with it. I make profit. Coarse leather sections. Coarse leather sections. Oops, not leg. Come on. All right, leather. Coarse leather section. What do we have? 393. That went up. Rugged leather section. Rugged leather section. That is 5.2. That went up. Thick leather sections. That is 162. I would do 160. There's only 23 ordered. It's going to come back to 160 pretty quick. So I'm going to do 160. 16. All right, highest buyer for Elonian Square is, what do we have? 1155.50. 1155.50. 1155.5. Profit on that is going to be 2.2 gold. So point is, do your daily ascended crafting every day. Now, if you do, okay, so this is the profit for 50 silver. So these are these numbers that I had under look. Yeah, those up. This is profit per day, 6 gold. So you make 6 gold, 17 silver, and 64 copper, or whatever, per day. If you do 20 a month, that is 123 gold, 52 silver, 79 copper, just for crafting those each month. It does get to be a pain to put in orders all the time for your materials, and it feels like you're spending a lot of money, and you kind of are. And I think I've already done my crafting today, just in case you want to. So the video is pretty much done. That's all. That's the main thing that I wanted to show. If you're interested in my spreadsheet, I mean the math should be correct. I've looked it over many times. You know how many that sale times, this over here, the cost, and I've checked the math on it, and I went through it just I think on the 30th and made sure that it was good. And I was going to change it up some, but I just went back to this. I was going to make it look fancy and like the sub, like in the whatever. You know how you have to dig down some. I was going to do that, but it doesn't matter. The math is correct. Oh, yeah, I was doing my daily gathering because the dailies today weren't very fun. All right, let me see if I've done my ascended crafting, just in case you're not familiar with it. And if you stumble upon this video, now I'll say again, I do have a couple other videos that kind of go over this, but I don't show the spreadsheet and show my hard math behind it. The other one you just kind of had to take my word for it or do the math yourself. But the other one that I do is the plank. All right, let me uncheck these. Spirit wood plank. Yeah, I already did them today, but it's the same thing. If you look at your materials, you'll usually have quite a few gold wrapped up into your materials. You'll spend 100 gold, 200 gold a week stocking up and getting into the rhythm of that. But you should do it. It's profit. That's it, guys. Take care. If you have any questions, please post below. Give a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment. I'll see you around.